Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the New York Mets Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 23. That is right, we return to the franchise, and we had opening day of year number 3? Yes, this is year number 3. I had to make sure. Year number 3 opening day. We won 5-4 against the Philadelphia Phillies, but it was not without its drama. Because if you remember correctly, David Wright, Captain America himself, walked us off to get us the W. He was really, really big in that game. I'm happy that we have him on the roster now instead of having him in AAA. So he was really massive in that game, and I'm expecting him to continue that into this episode and beyond. We currently sit at 11-7, a little bit of a slow start in the month of April. Lost some games we probably shouldn't have. Lost 2 against the Giants, 2 against the Rangers, a game against Tampa Bay. We probably shouldn't have lost some of those games, but hey, it's early in the season. We brought in some new pieces. Everybody's trying to figure things out and knock the rust off as we move out of spring training and get into the big meat of the season. But we are going to be watching Madison Bumgarner today, playing with him. He's 1-2 with the 3.6 so far to begin the season. Our ace, Greg Maddux, he pitched on opening day. Struggled slightly, I would say, but didn't really, he didn't do anything to worry me dramatically or anything. And then in the simulation part so far, we've got some decent stuff. Alfonso Soriano has 6 home runs and 15 RBIs with a 3.28. He might be winning the MVP if he continues that pace. Sosa also has 6 home runs. But I mean, and Pujols is killing it as well. He's hitting 444. But Alfonso Soriano, I mean, he's got 6 home runs, 15 RBIs, and he's hitting 3.28. He's having a fantastic season. Are there any early MVP votes? Pujols is actually, probably because his average is a lot higher than what Soriano's is. And currently, and look at Mike Trout. We traded away Michael Fishman, and he went to Washington, and he's having an MVP caliber season. Good for him. Good for him. But Albert Pujols trying to go back to back if he could do it. We are going to be taking on the Detroit Tigers. They're 8-11. And then we will simulate the rest of the month of April and get into the month of May as we move forward. But we got to go play it. Is their ballpark still called Comerica Park? I think it is. We got to go play at them. We get to see Madison Bumgarner for the first time. We're going to rock with the Road 85s. Do I want to rock with them? I think I want to rock with the alternate blacks. I like those the best. And it is still called Comerica Park. Bumgarner be on the mound. Matty Bum Bum. This is the lineup. Jeter 1, Wright 2, Pujols 3, Bonds 4, Griffey 5, Sosa 6, Willie Mays 7, Johnny Bench 8, and then Alfonso Soriano, basically our second leadoff man, hitting in the 9 spot with Posada, Ramirez, Cabrera, Mickey Mantle, Jose Reyes, Carlos Delgado, and Lou Gehrig on the bench. We will get to know the Tigers lineup as we move on in this game, but I'm hoping that we can get this episode off to a good start and then simulate and keep the hot streak going, get a bunch of big wins, and kind of open the gap instead of closing the gap, opening the gap in the division, making it a little bit more comfortable for us, giving us a little bit more space, but we'll have to see how things play out. Let's go play the Tigers on the road in the month of April and see if we can get that elusive 12th win on the season.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, David Peterson.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mets and Tigers from Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan. And Jeter will lead off with a grounder to shortstop. They make the play, And that is the first out of the ball game. And here he is, Captain America. David Wright won us the game on opening day with a walk-off single into right field, I'm pretty sure is where it went. I could be mistaken. It's been a while since I recorded that episode. But I'm pretty sure it was into right field. And we will see if he can keep up the hot streak as we get into the meat and potatoes of this season. Going up against David Peterson as he grounds also to shortstop. Throw on to first, and that is the second out of the day. Albert Pujols, the machine, currently second in MVP voting. I know it's early, but I mean, he did just win it last year, and that's 3 straight grounders to the shortstop, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Peterson and the Tigers. We go to the bottom half of the first. Madison Bumgarner will take the mound for us, and we got to go up against Jackie Robinson to lead off this game for the Tigers. 2-2 count. It says that we're second in the NL East at 11-7. That's that's wrong. That's false information. We are currently leading the NL East. The Nationals are, like a half a game back or a game back or something like that? I can't remember. They're pretty close. But we are 100% leading the division. I don't know why it said that we're second. Unless the Nationals just jumped us with a win, because I think we're playing later in the day, so the Nationals might have jumped us for a little bit. And Jackie Robinson stares at a slider middle of the plate, froze him. That's the first strikeout of the day for Bumgarner, first out of the day. And now it's Hannes Wagner. And he flies out to right field, Sosa on it. Who do we got now? Stan the Man Musial. 2-1 count to him, only hitting 191 so far. It's still very early. He could turn it around if he really focused, but 191's not great, and it's going to go lower. Strikes out to end the inning. Struck right through that. And now we got Barry Bonds to lead off the second. I'm still looking for that home run. I will complain about it every time he steps up to the plate until I do it. It's kind of similar to the Royals series where I'm still trying to hit a home run with our Rookie of the Year, Walter. So I'm still trying to get that done. Griffey will ground to... I thought that Musial was going to make the play at first, but he lets Jackie do it. And that's 2 quick outs. Sammy Sosa is up. I feel like I'm swinging very often here. I'm not very patient right now to start this game. Gotta calm it down. Gotta let the pitches come to me and let David Peterson make a mistake, because we know that we can hit. So we just gotta let the pitcher make the mistake, and we gotta capitalize on it. That should have been fair. That really should have been fair. I knew it was coming, and I was early on the timing. I got a little anxious. I wanted to swing before I was ready, and look what happened. That's going to be a fly out to left field, and that is another 1-2-3 inning for the Tiger defense. And now we got Nelson Cruz playing for Detroit. He's got a 1-1 count to lead off the second. Stares at a fastball down low. We'll go with the curveball. First time we've seen that today, and he stares at it ball 2. Okay, maybe we can catch Cruz like we caught Jackie Robinson with the slider hooking inside. Strike 3. I think he was underneath it and early. Yeah, he was early, but I don't know if he was underneath it or not. Vladdy Sr. playing for Detroit. I don't know where Vladdy Jr. is. I haven't seen him at all in this entire series. We're 3 seasons in, and I have not seen Vladdy Jr. Not that I can remember, at least. But we know we got to keep things high, because Vladimir Guerrero Sr. loves to golf pitches out of the ballpark. He was famous for that. So we got to keep things high against, although he can hit home runs high too. I'm not saying he can't, but he was known for hitting them low. Andre Dawson at the plate. He's got a weird stance. The 1987 Home Run Derby champion. Well, we got the 2024 Home Run Derby champion in Willie Mays. Jeter can't make the diving play. That's going to get into center field. Andre Dawson keeps the inning alive for the Tigers. Okay. Xander Bogaerts, the 7-hitter, is on to try to keep this inning alive even further. Here comes the slider. Dawson was moving, He was trying to steal a base even with one strike, but David Wright catches that one. That was kind of a little blooper to third base. And speaking of the home run derby champion, it's Willie Mays. I wonder if he can go back-to-back, but he's going to have maybe extra bases? No. I might have been able to get him to second. It would have been tight. It really would have been tight. But that's a nice leadoff single for Willie. Now we got Johnny Bench hitting .304 on the season. Having a good start. Ooh, this one's up in the zone, and I was late on it, but that might not matter. Oh, it mattered. It mattered a lot. Late on the timing, and it went foul instead of being extra bases. Or a home run. Could have been either. Could have been either. Not swinging at that. That's up in the zone, way outside. Circle change, didn't keep it on track. 2-2 count to Bench. Ooh, that's more my speed, and that's going to be into center field. I'm sending Willie Mays to third, and we are going to have runners on the corners with nobody out here in the top of the third. For the 9-hitter, Alfonso Soriano, who has been unbelievably hot. He's been nuclear to start this season. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh, I'm not going to keep it going if I swing at stuff like that. Figure it the F out, Juice. Don't swing at that. 1-2 count to Soriano. Here comes the fastball. I was early. And not just early, very early. Unfortunate. But there's still nobody out, so we got time. If Peterson makes another mistake, and he might have, that's going to be into right field. I'm not going to go, not going to go. It would have been close. It really would have been close if I would have made that or not. Not going to risk it. Vladdy Sr.'s got a good arm on him, but the captain steps up with one out and runners on the corners. Can he deliver an RBI? Don't swing. I swung. Yep. Okay. 1-2 count. Come on, David Peterson. Give me something that I can hit. That's going to be good enough because I don't think they can turn the double play. They can't even get one. It was a poor throw from the third baseman. Jackie Robinson couldn't get it, and that's an RBI error for Derek Jeter. And now David Wright steps up. 1 through 9 on this lineup is so lethal. David Wright puts that into center field. Is he going to be able to make the play? Yes, he will. Fly out to left center. 2 outs in the inning. That's okay. We got the 1 run through. Pujols is up. Albert Pujols, the machine. Can he score any more RBIs? Getting more runs for this team? He could have. I just did not hit that very well. Right to Jackie Robinson, and that's the end of the inning. But we got one across. Colton Cowser. His first game of the year, maybe? He has a 0 average, so I don't know. He almost got a double there. But the ball just went foul. And he will strike out. Could not connect with the slider. Bumgarner's got, what, 3? 3 strikeouts? 2, maybe? I don't know. Officially. Francisco Mejia hitting in the 9-hole for the Tigers. He grounds to Soriano at second, on to first, and that is the second out of the inning. Now Jackie's back up with a 1-1 count. Here comes the fastball. Jackie smokes that into left center. That's going to be at the wall and over the wall. Home run, Detroit. It is all tied up here at Comerica. Okay, not what I expected. Jackie's not necessarily known for his power, but he's popped a few out in his career. That is not what I wanted to have happen. I think I left that fastball a little bit too much over the center of the plate there. Luckily for us, Hannes will fly that out to right field and end the inning, but Jackie gets it all tied up in the bottom of the third. Barry Bonds once again will lead off. I think he led off, what, the second inning? He will lead off the fourth. And Barry will cook that one into center field, but Colton Cowser doesn't have to move much to be able to grab that one. And now it's Ken Griffey Jr. I put Ken Griffey Jr. back in the starting lineup at center field so that he could have a redemption season. That is the storyline for this season for Ken Griffey Jr. and for us in general. We have to have a redemptive season for Griffey, because we know the talent that he has. We know the potential for like 40 home runs that he can go off on. And that's not strike three. That simply cannot be strike three, ump. Unbelievable. Griffey strikes out looking. And now 2 down in the inning for Sosa. He's got a 2-2 count. Sammy Sosa will keep the inning alive as he smokes that in left field. Andre Dawson will pick it up and throw it to the cutoff man, Wagner. And that's 1 on with 2 outs for Willie Mays. Already has a single today. Can Willie Mays get 2 for 2? Willie Mays into left field. That's going to be extra bases. Maybe not extra bases. Andre Dawson does a good job to keep that in front of him. It does move the runner to third. Sosa goes first to third, and there's runners on the corners once again, and Johnny Bench is up with a full count. So we could have ourselves a walk, bases loaded, or an RBI, or an out to end the inning. That's the third possibility. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to happen, but that was the third possibility, and that's what happened. Bottom of the fourth, Bumgarner's still on the mound. I'm feeling pretty good with him. 54 pitches now. 3-time MVP Musial in the 40s. But nobody cares. They were plumbers. Slider doesn't get him on that one. I'll throw the changeup. Haven't really had to throw it much today. We'll go it again, and he's way too early on it. What are you doing, Stan? This is in the 40s. People don't throw 40 miles an hour anymore. Nelson Cruz is up. He's got a 2-2. Fouls off the fastball. We'll go back to the changeup. It worked on Musial. Why can't it work on Cruz? Here it comes. Down low in the zone. I thought for real he'd go for that. But we'll go back to the slider. The slider's been the go-to. He's going to ground that. Jeter on for it. Fields it onto first. Pujols had to stretch for that one. But he got it out in the end. And now Vladdy Sr.'s up. 2 outs in the fourth. And Vladdy sends that to center. Griffey on track. And Ken Griffey Jr. will make the final out of the fourth. We go top 5 here in Detroit. This one's going by pretty fast. It's been kind of a pitcher's duel, you could say. Peterson's been pretty good. He's allowed a lot of base runners, but only 1 run, so I guess he's done good enough. And then obviously Bumgarner allowed the 1 home run to Robinson. And then other than that, he's been pretty much lights out. So it's pretty much a pitcher's duel here in Detroit, Michigan. Ooh, that sinker. I don't know if I would have been able to make contact with that. And if I did, probably would have been an out. So it's probably better to take that. Live to fight another day. And I pulled the PCI down on that one. That's why it's fouled. All right, 1-2 count to Jeter. Come on, Derek. Oh, that's a good pitch. Didn't get enough of it. That was a well-located pitch and a decent hit from me, but just didn't have the power, I guess. I might have been slightly late. Don't swing at that. Almost did. Almost did. Luckily, it didn't count. David Peterson's energy is going down rapidly. David Wright sends that to left field. Andre Dawson will make the play and end the fifth, our half of the fifth at least. But we got to keep an eye on David Peterson's energy. If they keep him out there any longer, we might be able to capitalize because he could make some mistakes, leave some pitches over the middle of the plate, and we could really capitalize on that. We could really do some damage. That's what I'm hoping for. But who knows if they'll leave him out. They probably will. He's had a really good day today. So usually they wouldn't take him out unless he starts to... They'll probably keep him out for the 6th, and if we start to like really go after him and get a lot of hits in a row, then they'll probably pull him. That's usually how it goes. That one's going to be into center field. Griffey's been busy in this inning. Back-to-back outs for him. Bogarts sends that to him. 2 down. Colton Cowser up. 1-2 to him. Maybe we can get him on a fastball. No, he's going to get 3 straight to Griffey. Griffey's getting his steps in. And that's a quick third, or a quick 3 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. We go top 6, and they do pull him. Taijuan Walker will come out of the bullpen to relieve David Peterson. I wasn't sure. That energy was getting pretty low. I'm not shocked. But I wasn't sure since he was having such a good day, only allowing the one run. I wasn't sure if they'd pull him or not. But they do bring in Walker, former starter. He might still be a starter. They just have him in the bullpen because he's a lower overall than the pitchers they have. Pujols will start the 6th with a leadoff single into left field. Good job, Albert. And now we got a 3-1 to Barry Bonds. I like this situation. I'm going red light all the way, unless it's a pitch I know about. Red light all the way. Probably would have grounded into a double play anyway, so it's a good thing I didn't swing. But now it's full. Gotta swing unless it's obvious. It's obvious. And Bonds, that'll not get past the first baseman usual, but Bonds got 90 speed. Can't get there. That's a fielder's choice. Pujols goes to second. Stan keeps it in play. Good job. Keeps it in the infield. But we got a runner on second with 1 out. Pujols runs decently fast. I mean, 44 speed's not great, but it's good enough if it's in the outfield deep enough to get home. Although if it goes to Vladdy, I don't know about that. Vladdy's got a good arm. But we still got to focus on getting it to the outfield, and Griffey won't be able to do it. He'll move Pujols to third, but that's the second out. Stan has been playing some excellent defense over at first. Sammy Sosa's up. He's 1 for 2, and he's got a runner on third with 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Come on, Sosa. A friendly pitch, and Sammy Sosa will send that to the bleachers. Santa Maria. A no-doubter 2-run shot to left field, and the Mets are back on top. That's my first home run with Sammy Sosa. That's a no-doubter. I think I might have hit one with him that just got over the wall in a past season, but that is for sure. I am pretty sure that's my first walk-off, or not walk-off, my first no-doubter with him. A 2-run shot to left field. Sosa didn't waste any time, and Taijuan Walker has blown David Peterson's opportunity. I mean, to be fair, David Peterson wouldn't have got the win anyway. But right into left field stands, and the Mets are back on top, baby. 3-1. That's exactly what we needed, and that might drop in front of Cowser, and it will. Willie Mays gets on base to keep the inning alive even further. And Willie Mays, he runs pretty well. Can we get a steal? I'm going to try it. The right-handed pitcher. I'm going to try stealing with Willie Mays. A 1-1 count to bench. Get there, Willie. And he'll do it. Willie Mays steals second base. Francisco Mejia could not get him out. And we got runner on second with 2 outs and a 1-2 count to bench. Can Johnny Bench put this in the outfield? No, he can't. Grounder to Wagner, and that'll be the end of the inning, but not before Sammy Sosa breaks this one open in the 6th. Or 7th. Are we in the 7th? No, we're in the 6th. Yeah, bottom 6. Breaks it open in the bottom of the 6th with that 2-run shot. Ooh, okay. Generous call from the umpire. I complained about that strike call earlier on our side. But that's a generous run. Sosa couldn't make the play. I thought he was going to get there. I really did. Leadoff single for Mejia. That had to have been centimeters from Sosa's glove. And Jackie Robinson has the home run, the only run of the day for the Tigers, but he'll swing past the fastball for strike 3, first out. And now it's Hannes. And he will send that to right field, but Sosa underneath it makes the catch. 2 down for the number 3 hitter, and I think it's, who is it? It's Stan, that's right. 1-1 count to Stan. And that's on to third, right on to second, easy play. End of the 6th, we go top 7 up 3-1. 9-1 and 2 hitters up for the Mets. They're keeping Taijuan Walker out even though he allowed the home run and now allows a leadoff single for Soriano. And Soriano, speaking of runs well, Soriano runs really well. 93 speed. I think we're going to take a base. I just don't think that Taijuan Walker, I don't think that Francisco Mejia has the arm. And look at this. I mean, that's unbelievable. The ability that Soriano has is crazy. And oh no! Alfonso Soriano took a nasty shot that time directly on his shin bone. He's back on his feet, so it's likely he isn't broken. He's still in a good deal of pain. Soriano just got hurt. We'll have to have Jose Reyes come on in replacing him. But I need to see an instant replay. I was just talking about the jump that Soriano got on this and how elite he was. But he takes a nasty shot to the shin bone. All right. I don't really see how his shin could have got hurt on that. Did he slide wrong? There's nothing that would have... He hurt his shin. It doesn't look like anything happened to him. He looks fine. I know they said it's not broken, or it's not likely broken, but I don't see anything on this play that would hurt his shin. I'd understand like his wrist getting hurt, Unless he lands wrong on the slide. But would that hurt his shin? Maybe. He kind of bounces a little bit. I don't know. That's a weird one. That is a weird one. We'll have Reyes come on. And Jose Reyes is 95 speed. So, I mean, it's not like a bad thing. But Soriano's my guy. Alfonso Soriano's my guy. And Jeter will get Reyes home. We'll have a 4-1 lead on the hit and run. It wasn't meant to be a hit and run, but it was a 3-2 count and the pitch was in the zone, so I had to swing. And they finally pull Taijuan Walker. They bring in Matt Barnes to relieve him. And Taijuan Walker might have lost this game for the Tigers. We'll see what they do in the later halves of these innings, but double play opportunity. Yes, he gets it. So Matt Barnes comes in and immediately throws a double play. That's good for them. Not good for us. Full count to Albert Pujols. You can never trust a pitcher who has a knuckle curve as his number one. They're always a little shady, always up to something. And he does really well to get me out of that inning. So Jeter does well to get us an extra insurance run, 4-1. Reyes will come in and play second base now. And we're going to keep Bumgarner in there. He's pitched very well through 6. And he gets the first strikeout here of the 7th. How many has he got now? Is he going to show me? No, it doesn't look like it's going to show me. Vladdy on now. 1-1 count to him. I think I'm going to let Bumgarner go 7, and that's probably it. Does he try to go 2? He's not going to. He would have been out by a mile. But I think I'm going to let Bumgarner go 7. We're going to let him finish this inning, as long as it goes well. And it will. David Wright on third, to second, to first, double play, inning over very well. I couldn't have wanted anything better. So I think that's going to be Bumgarner's day done. We'll warm up Eric Gagne. We saw him in the opening day episode. And we'll warm up Billy Wagner just in case. I don't know if we're going to score any more runs or not, but I think we're going to let Bumgarner sit down. We could let him go into the 8th. He's pitched amazing, only allowing that Jackie Robinson run. I think that was more my fault than it was his fault. But I don't want to risk it. He's starting to get a little tired. I don't want him to let anything go over the middle of the plate, and then we have like an extra run allowed from the Tigers, and it's getting a little closer. And then I start panicking. You know what happens when I start panicking? I start playing bad. Griffey gets a single into left. Sosa's up. Sosa's got the 2-run homer. That really opened the door for us. And they're going to hit him. Matt Barnes did not like Sammy Sosa. He saw the home run from the bullpen, and he said, when I get a chance, I'm hitting him. And he does just that. So Sosa takes his base, and Willie Mays has opened this game up. That's going to be 2 runs and extra bases for Mays. I might try 3. I'm going to try it. Screw it. 85 speed. Get there, Willie. And Willie Mays will get an 2 RBI triple and make this game 6-1. You shouldn't have hit Sammy Sosa. And now we can sit down Billy Wagner because we're not going to need we are not going to need that closer. We'll warm up Joe Nathan instead. 1 out, runner on third. Johnny Bench is up, and Johnny Bench has got himself extra bases, but only 42 speed, so he's not going to be able to get a triple. But he's got himself extra bases and another RBI. It's 7-1. We are opening the door here in the late innings. And they pulled Matt Barnes for Kyle Crick. Very interesting. Well, this is the first time I've gotten a hit with Jose Reyes, I'm pretty sure. If he hits one into the gap, he might have it inside the Parker, and Jose Reyes has done just that. Jose Reyes with 95 speed. Are we going to try? No! It's going to be an automatic double. I really wanted to see if I could get it inside the park with Jose Reyes. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll have other opportunities, hopefully. That was a horrible swing, by the way. We'll have hopefully more opportunities with Reyes to have opportunities to hit inside the park home runs, but I couldn't do it there. And Jeter will get another RBI. It's the second time he scored Jose. And it will be 2nd to home. And this one is just the floodgates have been opened. The floodgates have been opened. Once Matt Barnes, he hit Sammy Sosa, everything changed. 9-1. It's gotten away from the Tigers, and the captain will score the cap. No! Oh, it's 9 feet outside the foul pole. I thought David Wright just basically, I mean, this game's already sealed, but I thought he sealed it even further. Everybody should be safe. David Wright barely safe. but I really wanted that 2-run homer. That's okay. I was trying to do my home run call. They denied me because it went foul. 1-1 count to Pujols. Can the Tigers get out of this inning? That's the big question. Pujols smokes that to center field, but it will die just before. It was probably not hit hard enough for dead center. Maybe if it was hit to the left or right, it might have had enough juice to get out of there, but dead center, that's tough. 2 outs in the inning for Barry Bonds. I've gotten my home run with Sammy Sosa, and that really could have been my home run with Barry Bonds, but just a poor effort there. Too early on the swing. And now the count is 1-2, and Barry Bonds! A no-doubter! I got it! Santa Maria! A 3-run shot to right field. Barry Bonds. I did it. Finally. I've been asking for it since we made the trade at the deadline last year. I've been asking for it to get a home run with Barry Bonds in a game, and it finally happened. And this one is ugly. I mean, that was a beautiful swing, but this game in general is ugly. And unlike the David Wright home run, that one stays inside the foul pole, and they pull Kyle Crick for Emilio Pagan. It is 12-1 here in Detroit, and I'm assuming a lot of these fans have seen enough. Griffey on now, and he will get a single. This one is ugly. I think we might have batted around. Did Griffey lead off? I don't think Griffey led up this inning. I can't remember who did. Did Sosa? I honestly don't remember who led off. I know that Sosa got hit in this inning, so we have officially batted around, but I don't know how long we've been batting around. I can't remember who led off the inning. Can Pagan get the Tigers out of danger? I mean, they've already basically ruined their game. And I'm going to call a little timeout there so I can have... Okay, I forgot if I made sure Gagne was scheduled to come in or not. I already did that. I really want to hit that car that's in center field or right center field. I don't know if anybody's ever done that in MLB The Show. Unfortunately, Sosa can't keep the inning any longer, but we did enough damage. We got 12-1. I don't think we need any more runs now. All we got to do is just get ourselves through the 8th and the 9th, and we'll be flying back to New York in style. Bogarts grounds that up the line, and Gagne will just toss it to Pujols. I might have been able to tag him, but you never know. Sometimes it glitches out. Kowser misses the fastball. 1-2. We'll go slider. He hasn't been able to hit the slider all day, and he can't continue to do it. Strike 3. Gagne does a good job. It's Francisco Mejia now. Ooh, that could have been dangerous. We'll throw a Vulcan change here. You don't get a lot of love from the Vulcan chain. We'll throw it. He doesn't swing at it, so we'll go splitter. And the splitter grounded back to Gagne on the mound. On to first, and that's a quick bottom 8th. All right. 7, 8, 9 for the Mets here in the top of the 9th. I think we're going to let Gagne go 9. We might as well. He had a very quick inning. And Willie Mays might continue his hot streak. Oh, Kowser's going to make the play. That was a good pitch and a good hit. But Kowser does it. Johnny Bench is on now. 2-1 count to him. What can Johnny Bench do? Stares at a fastball for ball 3. You going to walk Johnny Bench? You going to walk the GOAT? He might. They still have Emilio Pagan on. I honestly don't know what I was thinking about that. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention, because that really should have been a hit there. But that one will be. That's going to be into the gap again. Johnny Bench has got back-to-back doubles. I really wish he had more speed. Although Kowser does a really good job to keep that from going even 3. I wouldn't even be able to get 3 if Reyes hit that. Kowser does a really good job there. And speaking of, here is Jose Reyes, who had the triple. No, had the double. He has the automatic double. That's going to be to Vladdy in right field. Vladdy makes the play. 2 down in the inning for the number 1 man, Derek Jeter. He's got 2 singles and 2 RBIs at least. Maybe 3. Oh, so early, Juice. Idiot. Dumb. I'm a dummy. Yeah. 2-2. Jeter Oh, you can't give Derek Jeter that. He's going to get another RBI, extra base hit. And Emilio Pagan allows the 13th run for the New York Mets. The Metropolitans are killing it. And I really want to hit that home run with David Wright now. I got a taste for it when I did it and it went foul. But I need it. I'm like SpongeBob in Sandy's bubble or in her dome. I need the water. I need it. 2-2 to right. And David Wright into center field. Cows are on for it. Makes the play. Inning over. Half inning over. This one's already over. It was over the moment we got that 4th run. But then the huge inning where we scored all the way up to 12. That really sealed the deal. Jackie, Wagner, and then the 3-hitter Stan. We'll see what they can do. What can Hannes do? Nothing. He strikes out. Gagne's done well. Hasn't really been much of a challenge. He's had 5 pretty easy outs. And this will be, hopefully, the 6th if we can get him on the Vulcan. Oh, he's going to ground that to third base. Captain America on for the throw. And that's the ball game right there. Mets win 13-1 in Detroit. Bumgarner pitched 7 strong. And the boys came to play. The only downside of this game was the Alfonso Soriano injury. I have no idea what's going to come of that. Hope nothing. Hopefully it's just like a simple injury. I have no idea. I didn't expect him to get hurt. We looked at the replay. It didn't look like anything was that bad of a thing, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what it says here. We got ourselves nothing. He's back. He was just out for that rest of that game? Yeah. No, that's Sosa. Where's Soriano? Wrong player. It doesn't say anything in the top right about him being injured, so I guess he couldn't finish the game. Must have just been a weird tweak or something. I have no idea. But we're going to finish the month of April here. We're a half a game up on the Nationals. We'll see what we are at the end of the month. We lost to the Tigers, but we have a scouting day. Oh, that's right. I forgot about these guys. We're going to keep them in because we're not fully scouted on any of them, but they kind of look interesting. The only problem is we're picking the final pick of the first round, so we got to pick guys that are a little bit worse, and we get beat in the series 2-1. That's not a good sign. Votto's back healthy. Doesn't really matter. And we can't win series right now. What is going on? We take the first game, but we can't win any more than that. Another scouting day, and we have three-way tie for first in the East. This is going to be a tough division. Mario Meza looks the best out of the bunch, but none of them look that great. All right, let's keep scouting. Let's go for some more pitchers, and we'll keep going back further here. Let's do Evan Cordova, and then we'll change prospects to all, I guess, and we'll scroll all the way back here. Who's good back here? I'm looking for pretty high overalls along with good potentials like Jamie McCann. We'll put him in there. We'll take out Floyd Brubaker. And we will scroll back even further. No, not you. Maybe Chauncey Perez? Maybe? Conrad Morrison could be interesting. Ooh, Eric Fisher. He's a closer. But we could always use bullpen help. Always could use the bullpen help. So we'll finalize the scouting there. We got to get some big wins here. We couldn't sweep the Reds. And we get swept by the freaking Pirates. Oh, we didn't get swept because we played one game in May. But, man, we are 2 games back in the division now. That was a horrible end of the month for your Mets. 16-15, really? I mean, look at these losses. We lost 4 straight. Unbelievable. We're going to play a home game probably against the Braves, I would guess, since they're leading the division right now. So let's simulate the series against the Padres. Another scouting day. Cordova so far looks pretty good. Everybody else's overall is a little bit lower, but that's okay. We sweep the Padres finally. Okay, that's much more like it. How many wins in a row is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins in a row for the boys. That gets us to 22-15 and back in front. That's exactly where we want to be. Ohtani's on the mound. I think we'll pitch with Ohtani in the next episode. Hernandez is 4-1. Maddox is 5-1. Ohtani's 1-2. Bumgarner's 3-4. Clemens is 5-2. So it looks like Ohtani's the only one that's struggling. He's got a 6.3 ERA. Bumgarner's struggling a little bit. We're going up against Edward Cabrera in the next episode. Game 1 against the Braves at home. But that was a really big start to May because considering what happened here, where we lost 4 straight and then got beat 2-3 again, 2-3 against, or 2-1, I should say, against the Braves. Unbelievable month of April. Horrible. But this is a beautiful start to the month of May. Getting back on track, taking a 2-game advantage on the division. And hopefully we can extend that even further by beating the Braves in the series in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.